All right, we're back. We're live. My phone ran out of battery, if you could believe that. I'm going to give myself a time limit because I could fucking talk all day, really. So I'll say 30. What time is it, babe?
1:25.
1:25. 2 o'clock. We'll do that. 2 o'clock. Soto. Holy shit, dude. You're awesome. You're an awesome NCO. Boswell, sure. Yeah, Soto, man. Me and my wife remember you from the ball incident. I don't know why I think I saw your face there. I don't know if it was Bombsy or you. Is that little Reevesy? Holy shit, man, I got a picture of you sleeping. I laugh at it all the time. Man, Reeves, right? 141 Reeves. My little, hey, have you been talking to Faison? Faison's out there doing it, man. With a fucking beard still. Daniel Theodore. What's up, buddy? I was gonna finish up another 30 minutes of this, because, why not, you know? I get to say hello to all you guys. Oh, I had a hail and farewell speech. Yeah, I think I got Becky up there and embarrassed her. I don't know what I said, man. I know I was talking shit. She reminded me of a hail and farewell we were at, and I forget all of them. And it's not like I was fucking trashed either. It was, you know, whatever the parrot place.
Parrot.
It was stupid. And some asshole was getting some award, you know what I mean? And they were making a big deal about it. But all right, you know, you get your time, and there's the award, Cup and Flower Fund, everybody happy. But it was just one of the, I don't want to call people's names out, these are just fucking stories, but it was just, the vibe of the room was like that guy shouldn't have been getting that award, or whatever the fuck. And I didn't drink around the company at all. You guys know that? Kosovo, not one. Nope. Not one. Not one. Remember I used to raffle off my raffle tickets? Do you remember we got a band? Guys, I had a fucking fob to myself. Oh. Sarn Dottie got us a band. He was good shit. He's in Kuwait hating like, yeah, he is. Absolutely. Man, what's up, Doc? Man, Reese, I hope you're doing good, man. I know that was a couple years ago. Man, you were just one of the kids, you know? I just loved you guys so much. You just knew. And I knew you guys had good guys with, Faison came a little bit late, but Foley was great. Foley was awesome. He posted a picture of himself dancing on that range we used to go to. Yeah, I was fucking bullshit at you guys for something, or fucking trying to sneak cigarettes and go up to that little shop down the road, but I didn't want you guys to see me sneaking away and getting something good, you know? I always wanted you guys to see me harder than that. But man, did I want some of that coffee down the road. The fucking rainy ass fucking whatever the hell that place was. Hey, my sister's watching. I love my sister. She's a fucking warrior. My sister's got a CIB, guys, 100%. She's got her Purple Heart and her CIB times 10. That girl's a fucking rock, and she's a rock star. And I'm gonna get her a sleeve tattoo. Yeah. Some people I don't know, but that's cool. That's cool with me. I don't really remember him too much. Becky's not gonna come on. I would never do that to her. I would never do, which there she is. I'm looking at her right now, guys. Looking at her. Look at her. Fucking sleeve tattoo. Huh? That's the type of girl you bring to a motherfucking ball. Right there. You march in. I love that ball, guys. I brought her. I was like, look at this fucking smoke show. Oh man, and she, oh man, made me look so good on her arm. But yeah, Soto. To bring me back to that, she knows when I get that look in my eye that I'm about to say some dumbass shit, and whatever. I was at someone's hail and farewell, and I was just mouthy as shit.
At like all of them.
At all of them, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. And then I said some crazy ass shit, and yeah, that night I got inducted into the Regimental Society, which I was fucking so honored by, you know. Quay, what's up, buddy? Holy shit, Quay. I was just looking at a picture of you the other day. You and Brian up on top of a mountain. On our little fucking patrol base. Sorry, guys, I got one tear hanging for 1410 ways. I start talking about them boys, man. I get emotional. Freddie Velasquez. Is that Sergeant Velasquez from Carson? I think. I hope. It's a great name though, Velasquez. I met a lot of those. Rodriguez's were always good. Soto's always good. You know, there's only one Cirillo. Yeah, Falzerano. Perfect names. Perfect names. From Alaska. Holy shit. Triple Deuce Support Platoon. You put Triple Deuce up there and you put the word support and platoon, man, you fucking forever, man. I fucking love the Deuce. I love it. I stayed away from you guys for so long. I couldn't look back. I kept running. I just kept chasing it, man. I chased it. I chased all of it. So anytime you saw me, I was fucking chasing it, you know? So that's why you guys are like all memories, you know? Fucking crazy. It's crazy. This is what 20 years of war looks like, you know? Tell me another generation has done that. Motor pool. All right. 2 and 4, motherfucker. Hey, so, oh shit, 2 and 4. Hey, so Velasquez, you were there. Did you go to the fucking? Did you go to the New Year's Eve fucking show? Guys, I formed a fucking band in Afghanistan. Has anybody ever talked about that? My 203 gunner was my drummer. Fucking Road Dog fucking Wagner's still out there hitting the fucking road, man. Yeah, I started a band with Doc and Garcia at a chapel in Calf. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I just knew there was a drum kit in a fucking church. And I was like, I bet you we can get a guitar in there or two. And I didn't know what the hell. I mean, I know 4 chords, guys. I barely know 5. And I just knew it. Because Garcia had been talking shit for so long about being in this fucking speed metal band like Richard Christie from Howard Stern. God, I wish I knew what band the name was. All true, by the way. All true. You want to know fucking why? Because that kid played fucking drums with Ian Wagner and me. And the first song they fucking played was Metallica. That's the first thing. Ian just gave him a nod, man. And Garcia just fucking went fucking... I just stood there in the middle of a fucking war zone. Like, I'm like, holy shit, that's my 203 gunner that everybody wanted to kick out, by the way, because he couldn't run too fast. Boo-hoo, that kid was like 39 when he joined the Army. In a fucking speed metal van, living in a van down by the river, I guarantee you. And so this fucking old man River joins the Army and finds his way into my little fucking team in 10th Mountain. I'm just looking at him. Just fucking looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how many kids do you have? Do you have grandkids? Anyway, this kid had fucking shitty tattoos and a missing tooth. And I fell in love with him. I fell in love with that little kid. And he was an old man, but I was in charge of him. I was like fucking 22 or something, whatever the fuck, 25. So we used to, I mean, you just talk and talk and talk for hours with your team. It's what you do. And he would tell me about being a drummer, and for some reason, he was just too complex of a person. I didn't know what was coming out of his mouth. It was just, like, I guess I was just in shock that a man would give up all these things. I guess I couldn't have built him better in my head to say, this is a guy that saw, you know, planes going to a fucking tower. I think he's from Oklahoma. I hope I remember that right. And this motherfucker joins the Army at like 36. I ain't bullshit. He was a blue-collar kid. He was fucking smart as a whip, though. And I'll tell you what. Yeah, that kid couldn't fucking run at all. But I knew that he'd be perfect. I just knew. So the powers that be were stressing because, you know, if a kid's not making a run, you know, we got to kick him out or he's, you know, thank you, man. Like the fact that if you can't, it's a Star Wars cup. If you can't run, then you ain't shit. So I started protecting him, and I flubbed the numbers by doing this. I made a deal with him, and I said, listen, dude, like the company runs and stuff like that, I'm going to try to like off-center you. So when those runs come up, you're not going to be exposed that you might fall out that way. You know, your name's not out there. And he trusted me with that. And so come, you know, APFT time, he wouldn't make the runs, but God damn it, I was hitting the clock right when he should have. Because I'll tell you what, man, if you got a kid, I will tell you this to give you an example of what Garcia is. He was my 203 gunner, and if I told him to watch that fucking chair right there, I'll be back to come get him. I would come back 3 days later, and he'd be dead on the floor. Because he didn't eat, he didn't shit, he didn't drink water, he just fucking sat there and did what I told him to do. Because he trusted me. So, if you got a kid like that can't run, well, boo fucking who? Because that kid did sit and fucking guard in the middle of a goddamn war. Because planes went into buildings. And he did. That kid took a knee like no other. No other took a knee. And he's in a fucking speed metal band. And I happen to fucking know him. So I came up with this idea. I said, I know we went on crazy missions. Everybody remembers them. You guys remember them. There's shit that I don't know, like this is live, so I don't, you know, it's kind of one of those things that I don't fucking know what to talk about, or I don't know what we can talk about. But I can tell you I fucking started a band in Afghanistan. I can fucking tell you that. I fucking tell you that we played on New Year's Eve. Command Sergeant Major Grippy was walking by us just fucking around. And we sounded so good, he fucking said, you guys want to play New Year's Eve? And they had a band gig, like, booked. I don't want to go on a tangent about that. It's kind of like why I need an agenda, because my brain just starts going. Because I was about to tell you guys about Tillman. Not Fob Tillman, Pat Tillman. How is that guy's statue not in every fucking buddy's driveway? And we were there. Triple Deuce was standing right the fuck there. And then I went and fought on Fob Tillman. You know, so all those emotions start coming up. And that's why I'm talking to you guys. I was standing next to you. All of you guys. So yeah, I didn't want to... Quay, what's up, buddy? Oh, thanks, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you. You carried the radio. You had to break in Old Abraham, man, he was a great LT. He was the GOAT. I don't know if you guys know that. He was the greatest of all time. Because I'm going to give you this. There's so much lore in the Army. It's so fun. And I'll tie in the Boston College thing. I got a job teaching just young kids. You know, they don't know what the fuck they're going into. But, you know, some patriotic, some dipping their toe in it. Some that was their life's plan, some other plans. And you just meet these kids in college and you're just looking at them. I got 24 years of knowledge to give them, but, you know, I don't want to chase them out of the classroom either. So I was very fortunate, and I taught at Northeastern, and then I moonlighted at Boston College. And I used to walk around Boston College and thought that, like, dragons and shit were going to come over the steeples, or God was going to be there or something. Just imagine that. I don't even have I barely made it out of high school. So when you start thinking about, like, Boston College, you start thinking about, like, West Point and the lore. I had some great commanders from West Point. I hope I'm getting the story right. But yeah, Lieutenant Abraham was, the lore there is you graduated the bottom of your class. That means, think about this, guys. That means he's good enough to get into West Point. And then there's all those egos in there. And there's going to be a top and there's going to be a bottom. But they all made it in there. So, I mean, Captain Bowen explained to me the process. I was like, God bless, man. Fucking Boy Scouts right there. So if old Abe got into it, you got to say that he was good at something. I mean, it was fucking West Point. But so all the things that you can achieve there, we had one lieutenant in our fucking company who I think was a cheerleader in West Point. And that was the greatest bit of information I could ever know. It made me so happy just to think about that. But yeah, so Abraham, imagine this guy's like the top of the classes, man. Like top of the you know, the best, it's West Point. So you can achieve in there, you can be middle, you can mid-top, you commandant's list, I'm sure they have it. But imagine being the last guy. That doesn't mean that he was the worst. It means he was the best. He was the fucking best. You know why? Because that guy went into a system that demands excellence and is so good that he did the least amount of work to get through. So at the end of the day, he can say, I'm a West Point grad and I'm the fucking GOAT. Well, we got the GOAT. We got the GOAT to go to Afghanistan. So I love that guy. Imagine that, you know. And we were a fucking... Anybody in here triple deuce when it's almost like I want to like do trivia with you guys. Yeah, Colonel Steele, I'll say it out loud, man. Remember those days. Remember those days, guys. Can you imagine going on a battalion run up at Fort Drum and fucking cold ass shit, and this 300-pound fucking hero is leading you like through a run or whatever you're gonna do, and this guy had fucking balls so big that he'd get us all fucking muddy, and we started fucking climbing the fucking glory through other people's fucking battalion. Can you imagine being the sorry ass E6 sitting there watching a battalion, guys, of dirty ass, muddy, snowy, shit-eating grins right through their motherfucking battalion? Woo! We would have followed that man anywhere. And then there's those stories, guys, like, I ain't fucking lying to you. I would never lie to you guys. Because I never try to tell stories. If I would, that's why I keep telling you guys. I was standing next to all of you guys and just looking at you going, holy shit. Dude, what? So we're getting ready to go to Afghanistan. And guys, Colonel Steele's in the driver's seat. I was such a fan of that book. And it was kind of that feeling in the battalion that, like, the guy's in a fucking book, man. So, yeah, there's that. And don't worry, there's going to be a movie about it. And don't worry, just don't worry about that. That's going to be your life depicted on screen, no matter what it is and how it's interpreted. But those are fucking heroes, guys. They're heroes. They were heroes to us because they've seen it. They lived through it. They knew how to. So if that guy got in front of me and said, let's go, yeah, fucking forever. So one time he took us on a run, and there's always something. And we came up on Trum, and you guys know how it dips down into the softball fields. And when we came, it was a good fucking run. I mean, wasn't one of his power runs. It wasn't like, stretching it out and having that accordion to shit, but it's just a normal run with him. And then we came over, it just seemed too easy that day, and we kind of crested over that hill. And there had to been 40 fucking FLAs, it seemed like. And there was already stretchers on the ground. There's already fucking stretchers on the ground. And there's all this fucking engineer tape just fucking littered everywhere. And I hope I'm telling the story right, guys, because I want to give all the credit to everybody that was standing there, not just my view of it. But so he fucking got us around, battalion formation. He's fucking looking at it, guy. You fucking looking at this guy, right? And I was a fucking smart ass, man. So the first thing they said, well, Colonel Steele's your fucking battalion commander. I said, well, motherfuck, my life just got better. And I had the fucking bear. I had Stelfox. I had Captain Manor. I had Paul. So we come over the crest over this hill, and there's all this engineer tape. And he got us around. He was like, fucking, who wants to fucking take me on? You know what I mean? Like, this guy, like, the guy's fucking arm was, the guy's big, right? Just look it up. Go ahead in the battalion gym and fucking try to push around fucking 225. Good fucking luck. But we tried. So we came over that hill with all that engineer tape. He said, who's gonna fucking take me on? And I think the biggest motherfucker we had just stepped right up to him, and they fucking just started punching each other. Who can take me out was what he was asking. Who's got the fucking minerals? And then he said, not today, boys. You don't get out. There's no arm bar. You ain't gonna fucking start on your knees. You were gonna fight today. And we fucking fought, boys. I remember. People get like, you're watching the FLAs get filled at this point. And we were just like, this is the greatest fucking thing of all time. This is the greatest thing of all the, what better way to fucking train a battalion of fucking warriors than to fight it out with each other? You don't think that we dusted up some of each other? Fucking, I don't like naming names, I'll tell you the greatest fucking story with Sean Manahan, fucking awesome NCO. Fucking awesome NCO. So we're training up to go to war. I'll catch you up to speed. I was in Tennessee when September 11th happened. I was working at Gibson, making fucking guitars, everybody, because I wanted to be a fucking guitar player. So that's what I was doing. And I was kind of lost in life. I was a lot lost. So I decided to go up and see my family in Massachusetts. I don't even want to tell this fucking story.
So they know. Save it.
Now I'll save it for later. Anyway, Colonel Steele, man. That guy's got minerals. And Command Sergeant Major Camacho, one of the best NCOs I've ever fucking met. Ever. NCOs. What do we got? 8 people watching? Listening to my fucking bullshit? How much time do I got left?
11 minutes.
11 minutes. We can do 11 minutes without me crying, right, boys? Hey, Marion. I gotta come see you, buddy. Lane Thomas. Thomas Lane. Oh, thank you, man. Castro. I'll be sure to look at the comments. But like when the names come up, I'm just like, shit, fuck. Lane Thomas. Yeah, see, watch this. Lane Thomas. Tell me how you know me, man. Watch how this works. This is how my brain works. Lane, that name. It says you're watching. Maybe it takes a couple seconds for it to come up. But yeah, Lane Thomas, Thomas Lane. One each. Look at us gathering together. 6 of us. Yeah, our own little squad, huh? Shipman, how do you not get through life with a name like Shipman? You must have heard every dumb joke at all times. Remember Greg Seaman? And that guy owned it every time he walked in the room. Only a man with that kind of personality is blessed with a name like Seaman. You know what I mean? That's God fucking giving you one in the ribs every day, and you're like, I'll take it. I'll take it every day. I loved last names. I always, mine, whatever. Every stupid. It's because I felt, Clark is a name, but if you're from Boston, it's Clark. So now it becomes a fun name. Yeah, first Sergeant Jimenez. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You just laugh it off once in a while. But some of those names just, they just tickle me because they almost represented the kid to me. The name, it always just kind of like, yeah, there you go. I had this kid had a piss poor attitude in life. Me and him shared the last name, and I was an RI, and I was trying to cheer him up. He was fucking being miserable, You just get to know the kids after a week or two. You got them down at lowers, and then you bring them up to Yona. You see their souls. They wear their souls on their fucking sleeves, guys, going through that school. So, yeah, his last name was Dunn. And it just tickled me. Because I was like, oh, fuck it. There's going to be 2 Dunns that have Ranger tabs. Good on me. I hope this kid brings a fucking... Hey, that was the joke I had for him. Hey, you better be good, man, because there's not been too... I've been around a little bit. There's not too many Dunns. I haven't seen too many. So, but I've been trying to do a good thing on my name, so because everybody sees it. So don't go fuck this up, man. So to make that pack, I ripped off my fucking... Because we were wearing the stupid ACUs. I ripped off my stupid name tag. And then ripped his off on the back of his hat, and I put it on. I said, there you go, man. I said, now that's a promise. You got to live, because if you start fucking up my name, dude, like people, I don't know what you do. I get around in the Army. I volunteer for everything. I'm going to run into somebody, And there you go, all the RIs out there. How many times you run into a fucking kid that you graded, huh? Did you not know that weight was in your rucksack? When you were going through, or when you were there, to think that, man, I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair. Because that guy might be your company commander one day. You gotta make a joke. You gotta be funny. You gotta fucking perform. I didn't know shit. Guys. And you guys made me an RI. I didn't know shit. I was fucking petrified. Holy shit, the levity of that job, You fucked that up, man. People tend to remember those things, because guess what? I failed that motherfucking school enough. You know what I mean? I don't know how many times I went, guys. I do know this, though. I fucking put this fact to paper. I went in 2002. My start date was September 26th. It's my fucking birthday. So fuck you on 0 day. And then fucking failed that one. And then recycled. Because I was too young. And then I went back to day 0. Because fuck me, right? And then I was just hurting at that point. I was scared because I felt all that pressure to get it. And I was so young, and I didn't feel like I knew anything. I just would hope my body would catch me through it. And I was like, I'll just be the dumb ranger. I'll just be the guy that carries everything. Hopefully I can fucking make a few friends and get through, because Piers is a motherfucker. So, I got recycled and then in the fucking Vaughn's platoon. You know, cut grass and fucking buffing the floor every night, guys. In the range, thank you, babe. In the Ranger Hall of Fame, when you're in fucking Ranger school and you fucking recycled, and you just sit there and fucking look at that shit on the walls, you just like, man, that's a lot to live up to right there. So, so I started again. We, you know, combatives pit fucking forever, cause why not? And it was this bat kid, and I guess he didn't like my fucking face or something, cause we were in the combatives pit, and you can't fuck around, but you can save each other. You know, they do want you to fucking hit each other and get slammed. I mean, don't worry, it's called fucking Ranger School. So I just kind of leaned in because he was being a little rough on the old 10th Mountain kid. And I was like, hey man, just like, because I had gone through that whole week and knew that what was coming next. So I was almost trying to be like, hey man, like, you're fucking good and I love it. But if we tone it down here, maybe we won't be so beat up. You know, you don't, you know, if they're watching, dude, just fucking strangle the fuck out of me. I don't care. But when they're not, just kind of let's, hey, because you're choking on sawdust and run around that thing 4 million times and, you know, you fucking stink and everybody else fucking stinks and everybody else is scared just like you, but everybody is trying not to be scared. So this kid, like, would not stop. I was like, bro, I was like, I don't, like, at this point, I don't fucking give a shit. Like, stop fucking trying to, like, Hulk Hogan me around this motherfucker and thing. He's like, fuck you. Like, yeah, he was just like an argument in the middle of the combatives. But I'm like, can we not do this? And then, so one RI was starting to make his way over because, you know, fuck, what the fuck are they doing? Me and him are like squaring off. And the guy with, you know, the fucking megaphone is going through the motions because there's 700 other fucking kids in there. And when that kid said, like, armbar, go, that kid just fucking punched me. I went on the ground, he got me an armbar. That's when the RI ran up, and the kid fucking wrenched on my arm and fucking broke it, motherfuck. The kid broke my arm. And the RI looked at him, he's like, you just broke that fucking Ranger's arm, stud. And he's like, yeah, well, fuck him. And he's like, well, fuck you. Dude, I had no idea what was going on. I stood up and held my arm. And I was like, you fucking asshole. I gotta go back to the bear. For those who know, no, the bear's the fucking man. And I was about to go back because he said, do not come back unless you're fucking dead. And so that was my promise because he was my fucking father. You know, that's how that shit works. So yeah, so I knew a little bit about that fucking school. I have no idea what I was talking about that. Oh, RIs. So every time a kid came through there, man, I was just fucking humbled just to be fucking watching them. Just to be watching that stage in people's lives. I'd be up in the mountains. I'd grab them, each one of them, and be like, dude, stop. You're in Ranger School, like, we're halfway there, dude. Take a breath. Look at that fucking view. Have you ever seen something like that? You know, I guarantee you everybody meets Jesus in Ranger School. I guarantee you. It's just if they're going to tell you the truth or not. I did, on top of Yona. Hello. That fucking chaplain, and I'll give you some more information too. Mines is the only goddamn Ranger School fucking graduation. Doesn't have a fucking photo. This is a ginger ale, by the way. I haven't drank in over fucking a year. I wasn't much of a drinker. Or I was. I didn't know. But it's not my thing anymore. So the time I fucking finally made it through that goddamn school, they didn't, the picture they took, I was, at the end of it, they put us inside the Ranger Hall of Fame, which I was fucking very blessed to be standing amongst some pretty impressive motherfuckers. And then you're thinking everybody around me right now, like if they changed orders, that's how beautiful that school is. As if at graduation, they took those 52 kids or whatever the fucking number is, and they gave them orders to go execute a fucking ambush or a raid. Do you know how fucking precision that would be? Those guys know everything about each other in 62 days. That's how long it takes to stand up a unit if you don't have the Army messing with you. 62 motherfucking days and you're ready to execute orders, execute orders, execute orders until change of mission. And then what's next? That school is one of the most brilliant things I've ever seen in my life. Because it's not the suck of it, it's the beauty of it. You can put fucking 52 fucking Rangers together. And in 62 days, God willing, everybody makes it through and nobody gets hurt. Or nobody runs into fucking some bullshit RI who's mad at the world. You know? Because that school's a lot about luck, too. I know, because I fucking kept failing the thing. But Command Sergeant Major Vega and Colonel Toner sent us all through. You want to know how I got pressured into that one? They brought us down very early on when we stood up 287. And because it was the dream, guys. We bought into the dream. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. It was the greatest collection of fucking people I've ever fucking worked with. And I can't even say that because I met so many good people, but the way the 287 did it, they stood up a fucking unit that had a fucking mission, and only the best of the best went in there, and they sold that to us in Afghanistan. They said 287 is gonna be the unit of action. Do you want to go to something brand new and change the world? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That fucking thing that you posted was the greatest thing. Can I get a fucking... I don't know if I should wrap up or finish up a story or what. What do you think?
Well, you said two, so...
Yeah, she's the commander anyway. All right, guys, fucking thanks. I talked to 5 people today. You know, there you go.
Subscribe if you like.
Yes, hit that subscribe button, Nova. Right? That's what she says. Click that shit. Forward my shit. Joe Perry. Joe Perry's a fucking pilot, guys. What's the YouTube link?
You don't have one.
I don't have one?
You're just messing around.
Oh.
I didn't know this was a thing when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, neither did I. Becky put the YouTube link under the first video.
For Camp Parsa.
Under Camp Parsa. Yeah, I look like a total idiot, guys. I'm sorry. Those were not good glasses that I chose. You guys were right. Have my fucking helmet on. I wish I could have took that off with it, but I knew I'd have got us in trouble. I knew we were sneaking around Afghanistan doing some crazy ass shit, and I didn't want to fuck it up for us. We broke free from the battalion. Whetstone's saying no for your old video from... Yeah, that's under... Becky put the link. If you put in Camp Parsa, Afghanistan in YouTube, then it comes up, I believe.
It's a 2-minute video. It
Yeah.
doesn't come up on YouTube.
Oh, you gotta Google that shit.
That's why I put the link on your first live video.
Hey, and Doc, buddy, I went back and I was just going through those... some comments, you know, I don't know how to... Like, I guess I'll put it out there. Like, I saw so many nice people saying everything, so... it doesn't mean that I don't like everything or love everything you're saying. But some things I will repeat because Doc Whetstone's a goddamn American hero. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll get it. I'll get it. Fuck. Sorry, everybody.
You want to go off?
No, I'll be all snotty in front of them. They never saw me cry before, you know?
No, but this is a prelude to court.
Yeah. Doc, buddy, you're a fucking hero, dude. Doc lost somebody. I forgot. I was standing right there, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Doc. You were trying so hard, man. I'm sorry. Fucking sucks. I'm just sorry that Doc had he's gotta carry it, you know? They're my memories and I don't get through them, but I was standing next to some fucking heroes, man. Wow. I was so fucking lucky. Sorry, guys. I don't like doing that. But you gotta get it out, right? You can't hold that shit in. That's why there's guys pulling triggers, man. Like trying to hold it all in. We chased war. I did. I just chased it and I met all those fucking heroes, man. Every fucking last one of them. Because they all fucking came in. Nobody fucking told them they had to. Thank you, baby. Those don't pop up often, guys, so I'm sorry. Of course, I had to be live on that fucking shit, you know.
Don't stop it. Only you, right?
Yeah, you guys gotta call the VA, man. They got me so good. They got me holding me so good. They let you get that stuff out. They talk. They talk to you.
Call your USO rep or whatever that
Yeah.
is. You know, your local
Call your
rep.
VSOs, man. There's a system out there, and I'm trying to fix it. I'm seeing all the cracks in the system. Everybody's mad at it. It's just, don't get mad at it. Let's get inside and fix it. You know, it's there. We can't build another one. It's there. It's what we got. That's why I went to go work there, to see if I could fucking fix it. And I bet you I can. I fucking guarantee you I can. I can fucking fix the VA, guys. It's not that broke. It's not that broke. We just got to be honest. We all got to start talking. You know, what is 22 a day? It's everything. It's everything. I worry every day if I'm going to get another fucking phone call. You know, we know. We know. We feel it. Good. I love companies. I love fucking grunt style stuff. I love 11 Bravo stuff. Till Valhalla stuff. Fucking talking the One Nation one that has the St. Michael's stuff and all that. Guys, Wounded Warrior. Oh my God, guys, have you even fucking called them? Holy shit, do they make you feel like you're a person? Easter Seals. Operation Homefront has been helping me. All these wonderful organizations, guys.
Shout out to Rachel Pleasance in Virginia for Operation Homefront. She's the only agent at KW when I was there. Who worked with veteran families.
Yeah. That's what I'm starting, guys. Fucking 8 people. That's enough to start something. How much you need for a petition? You guys tell me. You're the fucking educated ones. Hell, I went to fucking... We had an MIT fucking graduate as a PL once. He wasn't even just a graduate. He was a professor. And he fucking came into the infantry. Who sees that shit? Sorry, guys. That's rude. Fuck you. Cody, buddy. Oh, I love me some Cody Strunks. That's my son right there. Lopez is holding you up in the bathroom, and I wanted you to have that moment with me. He was so fucked up.
It's the only time I met him.
The only time Becky met you, they had to limp you over to the table.
He was so drunk.
And I had already said was that the one with the speech? Guys, you got to help me remember the speech. 11 people,
Yeah,
guys. I
that
keep
was
asking you, please.
That one was with the speech.
The ball, guys, when we got back from Kosovo. I don't know that I did that, by the way.
That's when everybody went to that parrot place again. But we didn't.
Yeah, I didn't go. My fucking hair, guys. Yeah, Doc. Absolutely. There's so many good. Doc worked for the VA, man. That's why when I first popped up and I first woke up, I just woke. Doc was. Do you guys understand that? When I woke up, guess who was fucking standing there? Doc Whetstone. I went on Facebook. I went, hey everybody, and there's Doc. So that's when I started thinking. Doc was there counting you guys in. Every time I started thinking about you guys, I started thinking about, remember patrol bases? Remember having you count in? Doc looking at you. He's not supposed to just be counting you to be accountable. He's to see if you have some blood on you that you didn't see, or fucking looking in your eyes. So that way he can look at me as the platoon sergeant or the first sergeant and go, hey, I'm going to go take a look at fucking so-and-so. And that gets you thinking again. Okay, I got to fucking... Beans and bullets are fine, but health and welfare is what keeps us going. It takes a village, guys. And Doc's Doc. Doc is the doctor. That's who he is. He's Doc. He's the only one you got out there. He can fucking put a trach in you. Fucking no problem. Doc will always take care of you. Yeah, you were having a good time, dude. Good on you. We got back from Kosovo, man. That wasn't an easy fucking... That's why I said I got to line up agendas, or I get too emotional, or I'm sure 7 stories ago I was talking about RIs or fucking loving on Ranger students, or... hey, you guys know that I was there when they graduated the females? You guys want to talk about that? Ever? Always? It was the greatest thing that ever happened. I don't care what your fucking opinion is. I don't care. I was standing right there. Here's the greatest fucking solution to that. And this was the greatest compliment, that when the Army said females are going to go through Ranger School, I said fucking fine. Absolutely. Because I know that I struggled through the fucking school. I can only imagine going up against that. Because you know everybody's going to be watching you too. Don't fuck up that thing. Because that's forever. So when they said the females went through, I said, as long as fucking they call her a Ranger, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because who's judging you anyway? What are you? You're nothing. You're a Ranger. That's what you are. There's a standard. If you don't make it, you're not one. You have 62 days to do that. And a lifetime of fucking thinking about it. So yeah, when they said women, I said fine. You know, I think that's another topic of discussion, because we could go on for hours about it. Because I have views and opinions about it. But once the first one fucking stood out there like I did, Victory Pond, guys, you better goddamn believe she got it. So that gave me one thing to do for the rest of my career. Every female soldier or officer, I would look them in the eye and ask them, what's your fucking excuse? You got to be bold. Don't put that on me. You fucking crossed the finish line. Don't put that on me. You guys go now. And I would walk around. I would walk around and just ask, why aren't you guys going? I had this one bad-ass fucking young lieutenant when I was working at tactics at Fort Lee. This girl, man, she wanted it so bad. She just wanted it. I told her, I said, you got it. You got it. I'm not going to let you go forward now, but don't quit.
because their times were low. You're not going to send somebody down there. It's not fucking ready. Kills them. Kills them inside. Failing that is good luck. Good luck failing that school and living with yourself. But I had the greatest compliment. I went back to Triple Deuce when I failed with my broken arm. And the next thing we did is we went to Afghanistan and fucking rocked it. And I did that all without a goddamn Ranger tab. So, I put me to Ranger to bed. I did it without a Ranger tab. Good golly, oh Molly, look at fucking me. Hanging out with fucking special forces. Guys, remember that? Do you guys remember that? Do you know how awesome that was? Dude, how many missions did we go on that we can't even talk about? Count. We were there when Pat Tillman was killed. Do you guys remember that? Do you know what I mean? You start telling those stories, man. Then if you can do that without a Ranger tab, then I said, then it doesn't define you. It doesn't mean I don't want it. Just can't define you. It can't. So I parted ways with Ranger, and I kept it in the back of my pocket, but man, was I bitter. And when they stood up 287, I don't know the numbers, guys. I don't, but I know it broke some kind of fucking world record. And why isn't that in the Guinness Book of World Records? How many people in 287 in those years did we send to Ranger School? I have no idea. I think Sergeant Major has the count. But I think we broke a fucking record. And not only did we break a record, it did what Ranger School was supposed to do. Think of this journey. Think about this. If you can stand up a unit like they stood up 287, and you have the time and the energy and the resources and the collective pool of talent to make that stuff happen up top, then everybody that's going to have buy-in is going to grow it from the bottom. Because you have buy-in. It's nested concepts. It's what they've been teaching us forever. And in that window of training, you send everybody to fucking Ranger School. Because that's what it felt like. And, yeah, they sent me. They sent me, and I saw old ghosts on that one. I saw old ghosts coming up, not only inside my demons, but I saw old faces during that trip through the second time through Ranger School. And then I fucking failed. Something. I went back to day 0 or something. I don't know. They get the cards. They got the research on this shit. I wouldn't be telling you if it wasn't fucking true. Somebody was standing next to me. I got a picture of me graduating. I think I went. I think. And I know I had the best Ranger buddy of all time. I'm still looking for him. Birch, I think his name was. SF dude. Taught me how to cook fucking pine needles. So I went through, guys, and I was the platoon sergeant through Ranger School. 0206. It's because I just didn't care. I didn't care at that point. I had failed it again. At this point, I had gone, failed, broke my arm, gone, and failed again. And I'm supposed to be in the most premier 287 motherfucking catamounts. And I'm going to fail this school? We already had our fucking orders. And we spent a lot of money on each other, training each other. A lot of effort went into that battalion. So I didn't want to let them down. So I fucking obviously didn't quit. And then I started back up. And I fucking swear to God I wouldn't tell you this, guys, if it wasn't fucking true. I got voted honor grad in fucking Ranger School. But through some clause, they said no.
Because you recycle.
Because I recycled. Which is fine, whatever. It's them's the rules, right? Those are the breaks. So I did. Somebody took a picture of me that day, and what they did let me do, my platoon voted and said that they wanted me to be up front. And, Jesus Christ, guys. They wanted me to be up front during graduation, to be the platoon sergeant. And so I'd take that over fucking honor grad any day. So yeah, females go through, you better start fucking coming on. I didn't put up with all that shit watching you guys come through just to not. So when I was teaching logistics bowling, I'd look at all the females and ask them, what the fuck is your excuse now? Oh, it's not for you? That's cool. Well, herringbone's out there. I saw a picture of you, buddy, the other day. I was thinking a lot about you. Herringbone was my roommate. Hey, do you guys know Santiago Cirillo's a fucking celebrity? You guys know that shit? I started a band in Afghanistan. I did that. Best friends with an actor now who was in The Walking Dead. Did that. Yeah, met my fucking best friend in the whole world in the army. You know, Paul. How lucky am I? Zamora. Fuck, dude. Did I see you at Best Ranger? Is that where I saw you last? I think so, buddy. I know I ran over to you, man. I wanted to hug you. I was so happy to see your face. And I know I started bitching right away about something, I'm sure. I was like, these motherfuckers, man, not only like, am I the RI fucking platoon sergeant, like these motherfuckers have us come down here every year to Best Ranger, and it's a goddamn honor, believe me. But 5th has it tough, guys. That's scheduled. 4th, I don't want to be there. You guys had your own fucking problems. But when I was L&O, I saw you guys' training area, so go fuck yourselves, you know what I mean? You guys weren't too far from hamburgers. Mountains, man, it's just, if you know, you know. So you got to go support Best Ranger because of the tower. And then when you come back, it's an honor because then you do the critic hookup. But like for 3 years in a row, it seemed like I was supporting Best Ranger, then did critic or the open house. And then it was just, I put up a video the other day, guys. It's my stupid ass talking. My son was there. My son's standing right here. I brought my son to fucking open house. Because how badass is that? I had him hold alligators in the gym. Ugh, remember the smell of that gym? Ooh, that is the Petri dish. Hey, you know what I know COVID can be cured at? Put all of them in the fucking gym at 5th RTB in the middle of the fucking winter. And have them air out. Holy shit.
It was stinky.
It was yeah, no. That, you know, I asked when we got there, why don't we just have this our gym? Because we had this little gym. And when I went in there, I was like, ooh, it fucking stinks. I forgot how bad it smells. The overhang smells perfect. It has that greasy hamburger smell.
A man mug.
And a man mug. Hey, you guys, if you're fucking Rangers and you haven't joined the overhang, they give you a fucking mug and then a coin. If you got your tab or you didn't, that's worthy of fucking going down and having a man mug. That place is awesome. I'm going to make it down there. First Sergeant Wistowski's going to be down there. That guy's a fucking warrior. That guy was in the gym, and I was like, you fucking old motherfucker. Damn it. So I started going to the gym, just like Dad does, you know? Platoon sergeants were dads, fucking first sergeants were dads, sergeant majors are dads. It's what you do. You fucking love your sons, you love your kids. So if Dad was in the gym, I was gonna go to the gym. So his old ass is in there, I'm gonna fucking go in there. I got pretty fucking swole. I was fucking munching on creatine like Tommy Sargent, but it fucked my system up, so I couldn't. So I just, I drank muscle milk like that does shit. I just wanted to hold the muscle milk. Used to buy it at the overhang after every time I went to the gym. So I go to a walk, and on my time off, I talk to Becky a lot, and then I go to the gym and have muscle milk. And fuck it, I'm an RI, right? I'm trying to remember the RI's name. I loved him. He was from Boston. I had to do it was his night hang for his star. And it's not that I owed a jump, but I knew he was going down there to do his night hang. You know, he's a Boston kid. And I remember the way the manifest fucking came up. It was just me and him. Can you imagine that? Imagine that, guys. Just me and him. There's a whole fucking plane for me and him. There's fucking a flight crew and bells and whistles, and there's fucking pilots, guys, that are flying these things. You gotta look at the whole scope of it, and he was gonna get his fucking, his wings, you know what I mean? He was gonna get his star. And it's important. So, it ended up being me and him meeting down there. And I was fucking with him the whole time. Because I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up, dude. I'm gonna fuck it up so you don't get your shit. I'm like, if you don't put me outside the bird right, man, I'm gonna fucking fuck it up. Or I'm gonna tell you suck, or I'm gonna get myself wrapped up in my fucking cord or something. And he's like, you better not, man. So I just fucking gave him one of those winks when I went to the door, you know? You get to see, you get to look in the eyes of a man who just got a badge, you know? That split second, you get to wink at somebody and be like, was that not the coolest fucking thing? That's why I always remember all my fucking JMPIs. I remember them all. That's trust. You have first sergeant Wasowski fucking JMPIing you, you're gonna have a good jump. And you see Klein fucking, you wink at them when they go out the door, you know, you just wink at them. Fucking wee. There was that one time, what the fuck, Bryce, you guys remember that one jump? It was beautiful down there. So you used to go down to its fucking cow field with so much shit in it, but it didn't matter, guys. You drove your own fucking car to the fucking, for the PZ and the DZ, and you just drove up. You can bring your fucking kids, man. Your kids can watch you jump out of a helicopter. Who gets to do that, guys? Who? Go ahead. I brought Becky. Y'all, you best believe it. Not with this fucking face. Fuck yeah, I need to be jumping out of it to get her. So I was like, watch this. So it was like Bryce's last jump. He was getting ready to retire or something. And it wasn't that something went wrong or anything. It was just Bryce went out early. It was like, so you come up from this fucking shit patty thing, and then your arc is that you come around fucking Home Depot. And we hadn't even cleared Home Depot, it seemed, and Bryce went, and I looked up, and I was like, I don't think that was supposed to happen. And then I looked over, and he goes, where's Bryce? And I said, I think he's in the fucking Lowe's parking lot, man. Somebody might want to call. Because I don't know how he slipped his way that fucking far back to the... I don't know. There's a couple videos on YouTube, guys. Just put Fifth RTV water jumps, or there's some fucking badass rangers jumping all over that motherfucker. They let me jump in fucking water, guys. Wow, who gets to do that? I did that with Barry, and he said, this ain't shit. We do it off the fucking coast.
There's a YouTube video.
Yeah. Barry, I was just looking at Barry. I'm like, you guys do this shit in the ocean? Fuck you. I'll do it next to fuck it. I'll take my chances. Man, do you guys into the ocean, like where sharks and fucking Jaws is? And a parachute landing on top of you? And that fucking, when you go down to the pool and certify that you can get out of a canopy, fuck you. You'll be that calm. I guess we would. I don't know. Yeah, Saratelli. I see you working with your hands, man. I'm proud of you. Saratelli. Hell of a haircut you had. I think he started that thing where you, shave a hard line.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah. And then Harvey started doing it, but his hair was all fucked up all the time. So it just looked weird on him. He's an officer now. Don't worry about it. Because I led a bunch of talented-ass heroes. Perry, fucking pilot. Dawson, pilot. Alvarez, pilot. That kid I posted, what was his name? I got him to get the fuck out of the infantry. He wanted to deploy, I think was the story, but I was like, dude, you're too smart to be here. And he had a chance to re-enlist for 6 years as a Chinook mechanic or a flight crew or something. And I begged him, like, please, dude, you did enough in the infantry. Just fucking go do something else. And he did. I got a picture of him somewhere. I forget his name. I hope he did well, you know. I always knew he would. Like Packard. You guys remember Packard, how good at the guitar he was? Yeah, Benang. Benang, you just did something too, didn't you? You got out of the infantry, you little weirdo. You're like veterinary something. Can you get me a dog, dude? I got the best dog.
Kitten.
Yeah, a kitten? Yeah.
A kitten. I want them to have the odd couple relationship.
Welch is an aviation mechanic too? Holy shit. Yeah, see what you guys did? They said you were the worst, man. They really did. They were like, they're the worst. And I was like, fucking watch this. All they need is a fucking hug. Fucking idiots. Fucking hug them. You can hug them with, you know, with hate sometimes too. They'll feel that. But loyalty, man. Yeah, you did, man. I'm proud of you. Now use that shit. And then parlay that stuff into the VA. So you can take care of the dogs that the VA gives us. You got a job for life. No, I couldn't, man. I had a couple of chances. Danny tried to get me to change my MOS a couple times. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's why I couldn't go to that. When September 11th happened, I was holding a medic slot in Nashville, part of the reserves. Trying to make a life down there, I guess. And I just couldn't get it together, and I just couldn't put my head together. And I missed the Army so much that I went to go get my head together, and I drove from Tennessee to Boston. And that was September 11th, and I was listening to Howard Stern. I was so happy. I was so happy. Artie came on that day. Artie came on that day, on September 11th. And I saw it, guys. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it. The freeway opened up. There was no more tolls. They just said, fucking go. So I fucking went. I just went to my fucking parents' house. Middle of the day. Middle of the morning. Walked in, Grampy Barnes is sitting there watching on TV with an open mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And Grampy's like, I got sent to New York City to repair the Empire State Building. I just looked at this guy. This guy's 90 pounds, soaking wet at his best. At the point, he might have been 45 pounds. And I was like, they hired you and like parlayed, like, that's high-level intelligence shit, guys. Like, they called Sidney Barnes to New York City after the plane went in. Do you understand how cool that is? So I looked at Grampy and I looked at the towers and they were a bunch of ashes. And I was like, well, never fucking again then. And then I drove back down to Tennessee. And I got to my unit. I drove right to my unit. I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? Look, I had my EIB. I was like, what are we going to do? And they said, well, they're going to activate us. And I was like, fucking yeah. And he's like, hold on. We're going to go to Fort Benning and push out the first groups to Afghanistan. And I was like, we're going to fucking what? And he's like, yeah, that's what we do. We're a medical support. We're not going anywhere. And I was like, fuck that kid. So the one star that was in charge of it, I mean, September 11th, there was a lot of people buzzing around. So I knew the one star. I read his bios, guys, because you got to know about your leaders. I read his bio. He's from Massachusetts. So I was a specialist who's holding a medical slot that he needed to go to Benning because that's what our mission was. And I went up to him and I was like, dude, you're a hometown kid and fuck that. And I pointed at my EIB. I was like, I can't do it, sir. And he was old infantry. He's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, the first fucking plane out of here? I said, who's leaving first? He said, 10th Mountain. I said, then let's fucking go. Let's go climb to glory. A fucking lukewarm coffee. I'll smoke a cigarette and it's good to say goodbye to you guys so I don't stink up this whole fucking live thing. Cheers to Grampy Bonds, Lana. Fucking forever. I got a picture of him right there. I got his wedding ring right there.
Yep.
Yeah, his bio right there. I'll upload that. You guys know a little bit about the fucking history of where the hell I came from. Because that's a story within itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, Sarah Taylor. I'll read all your shit later, man. Whatever you guys say are saying, I'll read. Because you guys are the reason why I'm fucking sitting here. I just stood there. I fucking stood wherever you guys are standing. That's it. Thank you, baby. Look at that. My fucking wife, man. Most beautiful thing I've ever fucking seen. Yeah, I'll smoke a cigarette and then let you guys have your time. It's a holiday, man. Raise that flag.
For our president, which is also the start of school vacation.
Yeah, school vacation too. Enjoy those kids, man. Love on those kids, man. You gotta hold them. You gotta fucking hold them. It was a weird time.
We're just -1.
It's true. Does it say I'm blessed? I hope it does, because I am. I have 6 people watching this shit. You guys could be doing so much other things. I'm gonna play this. I bought it for myself, because I never bought myself things. So now, me and my boy, we played Call of Duty the other night together. It was fucking awesome. Want to play some Fortnite with Nova. I had to update that shit, though. That's what stalled me out yesterday.
All updated. It's all done.
So 4 people are gonna hang with me today. That's cool with me. I'm blessed. Doctor, look at you. Doc Owensby, bro. You missed it, man. I already cried for medics today, man. I only got a couple tears, you know what I mean? But if I start thinking about your ass, man, I'll get teary-eyed too. You know? It's fucking Doc O. Do you know how much fucking spiritual shit he was preaching down on us on OP4? Do you guys remember God out there? Do you remember? Do you remember God seeped out of Wilhelm's skin? They reminded me the other night, guys. Fucking Wilhelm was in this church, man, and they were just doing him dirty. You know, I don't like saying names and places and shit, but they weren't treating him well. And he was in my team, and he was religious, and he belonged to the church, and I didn't want to get involved because I saw that they were starting to hurt him. But when I saw some of the shit that they were doing to him, I waited, guys. I waited. I waited and just like I ambushed him. So I found their pattern. What days Wilhelm was going, I knew. But what days that they came up in their fucking weirdo shirts and their fucking ties and would come get him, I waited and I took off my fucking shirt and I guess I grabbed some kind of fucking lipstick because I'm sure I had that in my room. And I drew a fucking pentagram on my fucking chest, and I fucking went down there to the barracks, and I chased those motherfuckers out of the barracks. And next day I fucking went down to that church because they had fucking taken Wilhelm's money, and Wilhelm had bought the church a car. And I walked into that church. I was like, if I will fucking join your church, I will join your church now. If you don't leave him alone, I'm gonna fucking join your church. If you don't fucking leave that kid alone. So yeah, take care of your own, guys. Sometimes when it comes to God, you gotta listen a little harder and make sure that people aren't throwing the word God around when they shouldn't be. End up getting people hurt, you know? That's all we got is God. And if you don't believe in it, then just believe, you know, make good choices, don't be an asshole. That's all God says. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, Billy Owensby, buddy, I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy to see you here, man. Every day is another day I'm happy to see you here. Every day.
I know you're chasing them, man. I know you're chasing those demons. I know. I see it. I see you watching them. You're fucking watching them. You're supposed to. Just don't let them get inside. You set up your perimeter. You fucking put out your sentries. You build a patrol base for yourself. And you don't let anything dark hurt you again. You push out all those bad things. You give yourself boundaries so you can deal with them one at a time, or a couple, or all at once, whatever your brain decides to do. Use your tools. They taught us how to defend, man. We can defend, and we can be on the offense too. You can turn the tide of a war on a squad. Let them out. Just let them out. Open your mouth and let them out. Open your mouth, say the word God, and let them out. Cry. I just cried for fucking 45 minutes. 5 people watched it. Well, then you gotta make a choice, man. You're the adult. God gave you free will. Distance yourself from the people that are hurting you. Stand up for yourself. You want me to tell you? Just sit there quiet talking. Let me tell you about you. All right? Let me tell you about you and what you did for us. You were our doctor. You were and are our doctor forever on those mountains and forever now. It's Doc Owensby. It's the good doctor. I called you the good doctor the whole time. Because you brought the good book. You're the good doctor. And you did that in the world of chaos, in the world of scared kids. I've got videos of you when the chaplains used to come down and you would fucking run to that shit and push guys. And if they didn't want to go, you wouldn't push too hard. But guess what? You made a checklist. You made a checklist of who was praying. And then guess what? Doc Owensby had 3 weeks at a chunk of time to live on those OPs with us. And then he would make his checklists. And then on guard, Doc would get up on his own accord, no matter how fucking cold it was or how scary it was. And he'd sit with you and talk to you about God in those mountains. I hope you all met God up there, because that's where you got to go back to start listening. We're forever in those mountains, guys. That's where it is. I got a trillion stories for you guys. And I smoke my cigarette, and I'm going to make a promise. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I don't know what the fuck you guys said to me. Love that Doc Obi's here. Look at him. I'm looking right at you. I'm looking at your little picture. Here you are. And you better be here tomorrow, too. I love you.
I love you.
All right, love you guys. Finish.